Hey, what's up, gang? It's Murata. Man, I'm gonna have to shit. There's no fucking way.
Got Luffy ambition, king of the
Hey, what's
rappers.
going
The
on,
mission.
gang? It's Murata Music with 3-piece TCG. Big TCG and 2D. I'm coming at you with that Luffy Naby. That's right, gang. Smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, and go down in them comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? Very interested in your take on this list. So it's really hard to make in these times it's really hard to make non-topical content for One Piece TCG, right? Because if you're looking at this list, this is what I've accumulated in the last couple of days as I've been working on it, and we got fucking Ice Age right here, right? Now, luckily, and I was talking about this with a subscriber in the comments. I do believe that they kind of had this in mind for some time. Reason being is because a lot of the popping going on here is at fucking 7 or less. Guess what? I don't need Ice Age to bring anything down to 7 or less, right? Popping is at 5 or less, and at that stage of the game, I don't need anything to be 5, or I don't need anything. I don't need Ice Age to bring anything down to 5 or less. Kobe is, popping 3, etc. So Ice Age will still be utilized in these matches, but I don't believe it's as pivotal as one might assume. Now let's get into the starter deck 14 Luffy leader, the Navy leader. This is an alternate reality where Luffy's grandpa Garp, all of his dreams and affirmations have come true for his grandson. He's left the hood rat shit alone with his friends. He's no longer doing hood rat shit with his friends. He's left the streets. He's put on a nice three-piece suit. He's got the tie. He's got the cloak. You know what I'm saying? And if K Design, whenever K Design throws this up on this page, do get this one, boss, because it's looking spiffy to say the least. Anyhow, so Dawn 1, all of your characters gain +1 cost, and then if you have a character with a cost of 8 or more, your leader gets +1,000 power. Okay, and that counts for the entirety, like until the start of your next turn, which is nuts. Okay, so for as long as you have an 8 or more. Now, during your opponent's turn, if they pop your 8 cost or red rock them, whatever the hell, Luffy will go down to a 5. So be warned. But anyways, it's always lended itself very well to the Navy. And, the older list had used Gecko and whatnot. And even before the Gecko ban, I was not running Gecko in this list. I just felt like the Navy could do it itself, right? This is the Navy Marines, okay? I guess in the West, the Navy and the Marines are separate. But, I'm glad that my service members in the chat and the subscribers can get some what is it called, representation. Because last time, one of the lives we did for whatchamacallit, for One Piece, the Nats, boy, we had all the thugs in there, man. We had teardrops in that chat because everybody was military. Anyhow, so let's get into the list. T-Bone, great 2K, pops 2 or less, cool. This could be used to pop, Rosinante, the assholes. This is your new mini Gecko. It brings back, it's a blocker 7 for 7 and has counter. On play, bring back one Navy type character card with the cost of 4 or less and the rested. So this into this pops, this into this lowers, and then, this could pop. But anyways, there's some things. There's some things, right? Kobe. Kobe is our resident, he's a big popper. We always use Kobe, and Kobe's effect actually lends itself to Garp's effect. So he's going to keep your trash full with the cards you want out of your hand, and you're going to be big city hooping. Suru, best Navy 2K, cost 1 -2. Now, here's a guy who used to be in the Navy, right? Left for, I can't say greener pastures because he left for an asshole. But anyways, Kuzan, okay? Secret rare, former Navy. Now, I really wish this card was searchable because, I mean, damn, right? It does have Navy in its text, but anyhow, it's former Navy. And on turn, your turn, everybody gets -5, right? On play, KO up to one of your characters with a cost of 0. I'm running 3 of these because one thing about this card when I was playing, Black Yellow Luffy days, people were fucking with Kuzan for a little bit because if they tried to starve you out, you drop Kuzan, you almost automatically beat Bonnie, right? And it was a great time, right? Well, of course they figured it out. They turned up the heat, whatever. It fell from grace in that deck list. However, one thing about a mono-colored leader that is 5 life and going to 6k life with a plethora of 2ks and 1ks, all that jazz, you're gonna have 3 life when you drop Kuzan. They're not, if you've been establishing and popping and stuff, they're not going to be able to rush you out of the game. And now you have 10 Zan, right? And, especially moving forward in this game with no Ice Ages, no Geckos, this card is going to fucking stick. No Rygos, this card is going to fucking stick. The only thing you got to worry about is blue, red rocking, and then that's 6 of their 10 Dawn, and then what are they going to do it for? You get what I'm saying? After you've already hopefully KO'd somebody and blah, blah, blah. Then moving forward, this works with your Kobes, with your Sanjis, with your Garps, with your Jacks. So once we hit 10, spoiler alert, we like to go second. We hit 10, we drop this card, we're big city hooping. 3 of this card, most likely you'll see it by then. It's not do or die though, so you don't have to really worry about that. Anyways, brand new. Seeing brand new in your opening hand is always a great sign. He's a Navy searcher and he trashes the rest, which we love because that works with Garp's Navy. Jack. So I tried to do an all Navy. I mean, I just came over here, I typed in Navy, and I clicked away. I put in 4 Borsalinos, I put in 4 Kuzans. I thought, just Navy, 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 Navy. That would be the way. I even had this combo going, you know what I mean, between, that shit just don't work. Anyhow, and then I was like, all right. Well, what works? And so then I put in my old list, my old starter deck Luffy list, and I realized, okay, I can do without the Jacks. I can do without the Geckos because Geckos plus Garp and all this shit just seems like a bit much. But I think Jack is a much needed card in this deck. And reason being is, of course, it's hard to remove. Damn near impossible to remove unless you're going to bottom deck it, right, with Red Rock. But anywho, so it's tough to remove. And rest 1, you draw a card, or you rest this card, you draw 1, and you KO a 3 or less. So a lot of the cards in this game, you get him down to 3, you're good to go. He's great at mitigating that those mid-range decks, and can even, with the help of Kuzan and maybe a Helmeppo, 5 plus 3 is 8. So yeah, he's popping a 10. You know what I mean? So he's just great he's a great card, big body, can be oppressive, ultimately replaces himself by cycling the deck. His ability feeds into Garp's ability, etc. So I just felt like Jack was a really good card that I definitely want to see on curb if I'm going first or second, whatever. I want to play him out as soon as can. Grandpa Garp. Check this guy out, gang. 8 for 8, okay? Which is a crazy stat line. We would love an 8 for 9. But anyways, on play, especially if he ain't got counter, but on play, place 3 cards with Navy type from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order, okay? Then give up to one of your leaders 1 rested Dawn card. Then if there is a character in play with a cost of 9 or more, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 7 or less, which is absolutely fucking nuts. So anyways, understand this, that you can play this card on curve on 8 Dawn, because you will give your leader 1 Dawn and then make this card a 9 Dawn card or 9 cost card. And then you can KO virtually whatever they played on their 7 Dawn turn previously, right? So you're KOing anything. If you got a Tashigi up there and you turn somebody sideways, he's getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? If you're at 10 Dawn and you play out Helmeppo, you're getting rid of a 10. You see what I'm saying? So, we like this card. We want to prioritize this card. This is where it's at. More to come on that, right? Tashigi, just great 2K. Sometimes we do play, let it sit, and then we start turning sideways, start popping things. Helmeppo, 1K, and we can't bring it out of trash anymore unless it's Sengoku. But we do like to have it just every once in a while. Playing this with this is great. Late game plays, right? Sanji is great mid game on curve play. One of the reasons we like going second. They played something for 5. We for 6. We give one Don here and play him out. Whatever they played for 5, we're popping Cavendishes. We're popping Booby Smokers. We're popping. I feel like there's other pivotal 5 cost cards, but we're getting them out of there. Ice Age, RIP. We'll talk about that in a second. 6 King Pistol. I threw 4 of these motherfuckers in there because 1, it draws a card, and 2, it gives us, it mitigates the 3, 7, 11, 14, cards, well, plus these, right? It helps mitigate and keeps us alive, right? So that's just what I have it in there for. If they decide to release another one that does the same thing, another Bad Manners 6 King Pistol for Navy, I'll definitely take it. This card, initially I didn't play it, and I quickly realized that this and this they go hand in hand, right? A lot of hand holding and healing in this deck, right? Everybody's holding hands. But anyways, you're looking at the top 3. You take a Navy card other than this one, you trash the rest. You get 2 of these in your opening hand, especially if you already got a Kuzan in your opening hand. You are big city chilling because turn 2 or your second turn, your 2 Dawn turn, your first turn, you're drawing 2 cards. You're putting 4 in the trash, and he's already online. So. Anyways, we like to go second. We can also go first, of course, you know what I mean? But without further ado, let me get into, when you guys are asking, well, how do I play? I'm going to show you how to play it. We don't just talk into the abyss over here. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, Ice Age. We talked about Ice Age, right? What would I do instead of Ice Age? Well, I remember telling you guys last time about the bell. And we could be doing this. It's also no counter. It isn't Navy, so you got to see it the good old-fashioned way. But and you do have to add a life to your hand. But I mean, you're getting somebody from 10 to 7. It's an automatic jack play, right? Also on trigger, which is really cool. We could just assume that we're gonna add it in there, right? Its trigger is cool too. Add up to 1 black character card with a cost of 2 or less from your trash to your hand. So it could also, in a pinch, if you're just trying to survive and this happens to be in your life, guess what? You're putting a Suru back in your hand. That's a 2K counter. You're bringing a 1K counter. You're bringing a counter back in your hand. You know what I mean, is what I'm going to say. Because you're going to have a brand new, you're going to have a Suru, you're going to have a Helmeppo. Not more targets, so maybe we would work around that and see if we could put more targets or what have you. But this is just another option. So off the top of my head, I would think that. Other than that, more smoking over has to be done. More cooking has to be done. So let's get into these games. I got some good ones for you. All right, gang, let's get it started off with, let's put it like this, okay? So this deck is utilizing OP-11 cards, right? So let's keep it at least EBO2 into OP-11, right? Let's do that. Okay, so did I mulligan? I believe I chose to go second. Okay, cool. I love that I see Jack in my opening hand. It gives me free reign to search as dirty and nasty as I would like. I have the choice between brand new or the event searcher. I choose to use the event searcher and grab a Helmeppo out there. And, having that event and then another event in the trash, that basically, I'm all but guaranteeing that I'm going to have my Grandpa Garp online. Okay, so they're swinging 7 at our ass. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that. We've got 4 Dawn. We've got some things to do. Okay, so I play out brand new. I'm going to take Kobe. Kobe's going to help me pop whatever I need. I take Sengoku. We're not worried in this matchup. I'm going to talk like Ice Age is still around, right? We're not worried in this matchup because of they don't really have very high cost characters in their deck. They're not running 8s, 9s, and 10s, right? So Ice Age isn't as big of a deal as one would think. Okay, but that is a kind of a big deal, right? So here we can play out Helmeppo into Kobe and pop it. We can Tashigi into Kobe and pop it, and then Tashigi would act like a blocker. We can do all sorts of things. So let's see what I come up with here. So I decide to Helmeppo, and then I decide to Kobe. and I decide to, what am I going to get rid of? I would have gotten rid of course, today I would have gotten rid of the Ice Age, right? But anyways, so we do that there. All right, cool. Definitely should have held on to that, to Shigi. But all right, so we are at, that was our 6th Dawn play, and as you can see, we're working without Ice Age anyhow. They're gonna swing a simple 5 at us. We take it. We've got 2 Garps online. They're down to, up to, left, right, AA, BB, I think it is. BB, AA. They run out another Sanji. Okay, so we are at 8 Dawn, and Sanji Pudding ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna cut it, Jack. They ain't gonna do that. All right, we got plenty of Navy in here for this one and the next one. We immediately get rid of their Spud. We swing 7 into them. They're down to 1 life. They've got a 6K attacker. This is not how Green Purple Luffy wants to operate. I can tell you that, Jack. Speaking from experience. Another Spud. We about to make some potatoes au gratin with all these Spuds. Anyways, so they go down to, up to, left, right, AB, right? Cool. Now they've got a 6K leader. They got 5 Dawn up. Not enough for their Luffy they would like to run out. But anyways, say la vie. Do I want to take? Do I want to give? I go ahead and counter out. We got one more swing coming our way. And that's going to be for 7. We can counter out. We can take. We decide to counter out. Look at their hand and then look at ours. We're not exactly big city chilling, okay? What I can do, I can play out another Garp, and I can get rid of another Pudding. I could also do it with Sanji. I decide to use Garp, and we do that, Thug, Dizzle. We pop Pudding again, okay? Pudding is assisting them in finishing the game when they run out their secret Luffy. So anyway, swing at 8 into 6. That's a perfect 2 over. And then we could also swing with Kobe just to get another swing, if you will. And then swing with our leader. So we'll see how things go. All right, so they're going to have to start giving us some of those 15 cards they got in their hand. Anyhow, now we're going to go with 6 to Kobe, it looks like. We do 6 to Kobe. That also makes Kobe another like target to swing at. Now we're going to swing 2K over, or excuse me, 1K over. We're asking for 2K. They got that as well. And they're on the clock, bro. They're really on the clock because I've got 2 8K bodies. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great right now. I got 3 life. I ain't got no counter, though. I definitely ain't got no counter, but we've got another blocker in Sengoku. And we also do have the fabled Ice Age in hand so that when I play out Sengoku, I can bring back a Kobe after playing Ice Age and virtually pop whatever's on the field. So that's something to think about. Now we take that hit. We take a Suru because we're not going to get rid of Sengoku. They block her up. They do their little Thug Dizzle. Now they're at 5 Dawn active. And it's not looking good for them. It's looking like they're about to crash out. You know what I'm saying? So they got that. We could take this hit, and we do. We get into another 2K. They got 3 Dawn active. I mean, for what? Gum Gum Giant. So now, boy, have the tables turned. We've got 6, 7K encounter, but we're not going to use that. We're about to play Sengoku. So Sengoku, we play that out, and then we're going to go ahead, and what are we playing after that? We could play a brand new and search more. We play Kobe. We're going to pop one of the Nico Robins. We can get rid of Sanji, I guess. Yeah, we get rid of Sanji. So now we're waiting on the opponent to draw a card. Yeah. They put back one of their Dawn. It's not looking good for them. Not one bit. We give a Dawn to Luffy. Now everybody's +1. We're swinging 2 over. And then we might as well add it to Luffy and swing again over. But, you know, we'll see what we do. So they're going to use a Gum Gum Giant. They're going down to next to no Dawn. Swinging another one. They take. They actually use the ability. I mean, I think they know they're done. They know it's done. They're just having fun. They're playing the game. They're doing what they want. And so now at this point, I'm like, well, I'm going to swing 9 at Zoro, and you're not even going to get a hit off because You know, frankly, I'm just playing with good habits at this point, not recognizing that they only have 4 Dawn this next turn, so I don't have to worry about this big swing. Oh, they pass it back because I mean it's like concede shit. Yeah. So, anyways, they got 4 Dawn. There's nothing they could do. They could swing twice for life. Obviously, we have it, and we just kind of smothered that fire. I mean, look at this, and we didn't use Ice Age once. We didn't use Ice Age once. Here's a game and an example that even when we could have used Ice Age, we just played more targets and we just did our thing. So again, I think they designed this. They kind of edging it out. Let's get into some OP-11 examples. All right. Okay, so we got. Let me tell you something about Shirahoshi. Shirahoshi is a mob woman. She is a mob wife. She is a mob boss. Okay, akin to Big Mom even, because she's gonna lay in the cut. She's not gonna attack. She's gonna flood that board and she's gonna fuck you up. Shirahoshi will catch you slipping, dog. Don't be lacking in these Shirahoshi streets. So, plays out a blocker, revealing the top life, doing Shirahoshi things, okay? If your opponent's turn, if your leader is Shirahoshi, let's read that real quick. Let's read that real quick for the kids in the back. Anyways, go over to, yeah. Leader cannot attack. You may rest 1 Dawn card and flip the top card of your life face up. You may play up to 1 character with the Sea King type or up to 1 Megalo character with the cost of equal or less than the number of total Dawn cards from your board. Wait, what? Less than the total number of Dawn cards on your board from your hand. Yeah. Okay. So, anyhow, right now she's only got 3 Dawn, so yeah. I go ahead and swing at that thing. I'm trying to get rid of it. We don't need searchers. We don't need activate mains on their side. Thank you. Okay, so we really don't have a play here either, except for we could play out Kobe, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Get that blocker out of here. Get that Megalo out of here. So we sacrifice a brand new for it. We're swinging 5 in the life. Right now, I'm feeling good. Right now, I'm feeling good. Because whatever they play next turn on their 5 Dawn turn is going to be popped with Sanji. Yo, why do I only run 3 of Sanji? I think it's because I actually lost one of my Sanjis. Holy shit, I just got it back from... I just traded yesterday to Ray. Shout out Yumi. Shout out Rayvon, dog. I just traded the Alt Art Divine Departure for the 5/6 Sanji. Wait. I hope it's the right Sanji. I gotta check. Anyways. But yeah, good. Now I could have 4. Okay, so they play Charlotte. Reveal up to 1 Fishman, add to your hand, place remaining cards. Blah, 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 blah. So they get the search. Flip the top card of your life face down. Okay, cool. Do you guys see how they're at 5 Dawn and they just threw fucking 8 Dawn worth of cards on the field? Am I the only one seeing this? Okay, so what I was looking at is what do we have, right? Do we have activate mains? Do we have on plays? What do we have? And I decided to get rid of the 5K threat, the one that could actually swing at me. And I'm seeing big cards in there. I'm like, yo, 6 and 7s. 7, 8, 9. Still feeling all right. Still feeling good. Plays out a 6, 8 for 1 Dawn. I'm sorry. Come again for Big Fudge. Plays out a Booby Smoker for 4 Dawn. Rest Shirahoshi. Finds a Tori. Another 6 for 8 card. They just played 11 Dawn worth of cards for nothing. We're not feeling so good here. So we're like, all right. We got Garp. We got Grandpa Garp. We're going to get rid of the Booby Smoker. We're going to swing into this Shirahoshi. We can start swinging at phase. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be all right. We're good. We ain't worried about it, sweetheart. So they take that hit, and then hopefully they take this one as well. We're really trying to get them down and out of here because I don't know what the hell's going on, but I don't like it. Scorpion Woman. Okay, so they got 6 cards. This could take them down to 4 cards. Instead, they block her. They stay at all 6. They got a 6 for 8. So their vanilla is just as big as our Garp. They play another 6 for 8 for 1 Dawn. Spin 5 Dawn. Get a blocker out there that turns the top life face down, swinging 8 into 6. I don't have the counter for it. I could 6-ping Kistel. 6-ping Kistel. That's the name of that word. 6-ping Kistel. That's the card. You heard it here today. New lore. Okay. So we do keep Sanji alive. We did not need 3 jacks. But now we can Helmeppo, play a jack, turn jack sideways. You know, okay, cool. We got to get rid of one. Do we get rid of the jack or the 6-ping Kistel? We get rid of the 6-ping Kistel. We're going to swing 6 at him. We're going to swing 7 at him. We're going to swing 8 at him, okay? They got 2 blockers. I'm imagining we're going to get those blockers off the field before they start taking too many hits. Okay, so now we're swinging 7. If I'm them, I'm taking one of these because you do want some resource, right? Damn, Sam. Damn, Sam. At this point, I'm like, all right, do I want him to have another resource or do I want to get that blocker out of there? So I guarantee 1 blocker down, and I also don't give them a life, okay? So now they're at 3 life cards, or 3 cards in hand instead of, you know, what would be 4. They're able to play that out for free, and then that has an on-play ability, and they draw Lord of the Coast, so it replaced itself essentially. Still like, what the fuck's going on? Because I'm running out of options. I actually have no options in my hand. I have no options. So I'm at a point where I can't defend my cards on the field. We're going to start losing cards. And the first casualty is Jack. That's tough. They're going to swing 6 now. Are they thinking about it? Don't even think about it. Think about it. They decide to swing 7 and 8. With their blocker at Sanji. Sanji's going. Okay, so that's 3 characters down. What? Okay. And then they play Lord of the Coast, which keeps Monkey D. Garp from refreshing. I'm starting to think they got us right where they would like us. Options are I can play Jack into Suru and pop a blocker. I instead decide to swing 10 into 8 and attempt to get 10 or 2 of their cards out of hand. Now I swing 10 into 8 in an attempt to get both of their cards out of their hand or that off the field. Really, luckily they cannot counter out. So it's 2 threats to my board. They play out another one for 1 Dawn. I'm starting to see how this deck can exist. Okay, so now they've got 2 blockers, 2 5s, a leader that can't attack, 6 Dawn up, 1 card in hand, 3 life. Okay, so we are at it's a war of attrition at this point. They're going to swing 10 into Garp. I just can't let Garp go. There's no way I can let Garp go at this point. If they swing with, okay, we ain't got no choice. Now we get another Garp. And at this point, we definitely have enough Navy in the trash. Am I right? Okay, so we're going to play them out. We're going to get rid of whoever the hell. It really doesn't matter because we're not going to be bringing these cards back. We go up to 7. And now I'm feeling good. We can add 2 to Helmeppo even. And yeah. Swing 5 into, you know, one or the other. And their choices are block with their Megalo or give up a Dawn and then whatever. But those 2 cards are going away. So they're thinking about it. And they're still thinking. Okay, cool. Now we're going to swing 7. Even if they block with Megalo and give me a 2K, they're absolutely butt fucking crazy. They actually give us an event there. We swing 8 there. Now you're going to block or you're going to give me the 5. Okay, they decide to give it to me. And at this point, I think I weathered the storm. I think we're good to go. I got 5 life. They've only got 3. Only 1 card in hand, which is absolutely nuts. I got to tell you guys, if you're not ready for this kind of a battle, I don't think it works out for you. Okay, so they decide to swing 11 into 8, and we ain't got it. We draw another Garp, though. I mean, shit, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to not play Garp? That's not going to happen. So now, we can, I choose to swing there, and then I'm going to get 2 life from him. And the game is set now. Now we're good. This was absolutely knucking futs. I think we're going to get a concede, or what's going on? What are we going to do here? Because you ain't coming back from this one. Yeah, okay. Could possibly play 2 threats. We're done. You guys are done. Yeah, we swing 8, we swing 9. You can't block that out, and then we swing whatever, and you can't even block out another 9. Oh shit, they can. Yeah. See what I mean when I'm like, yo, they can concede anytime they want. You know, when people are complaining, oh, and he did this and he did that. Bro, you could have conceded anytime too. We actually finished that with 5 life, which is really fucking crazy when you think about it. All right. I got the creme de la Edgar coming up next. All right, let's do it. So as soon as I started this video, I was like, you know what? I know what people want to see. Can it beat OP-11 Blurple Burp the Baby Luffy? I don't know. Let's find out. Now I'm really hoping for a Kobe here. Really hoping for a Kobe on this search. Let's get it. Let's take it from the top. Okay. So I am going against Purple Luffy, right? I chose to go second, okay? Even though you like to beat him up and rush him down, I'm like, yo, my big plays are going second. I'm going to try to go second, okay? So on this search, I'm really hoping for a Kobe because I really want to get rid of Zoro Joro. I do not want them to be able to ramp. That does not happen. I play out a brand new. And I grab a Helmeppo over a Sengoku because I'm looking to be able to pop some things. Hopefully, right? A lower end pop. Very interesting choice on my part, by the way. Anyhow, so they get the swing. They ramp twice in 1 turn. Everything is going their way right now. Everything's going their way. Lucky for me, I do draw into a Sanji. I can stop the ramping. You know, but at this point, they're already going to... Fuck, are they already at 8? Which means next turn is party time. It's going to come down to the consistency of my deck versus theirs, okay? Because at the end of the day, you know, they're not able to search out what they need. I'm searching everything that I need, but I'm not getting it either. So what's that about? So what we can do here, you know, I can definitely play out, I can play out Sengoku, I can play out Garp, but Garp isn't going to pop that threat. So we decide to go ahead and we're going to swing 7 and see what that does because we don't want him to swing into Sanji for free. So we don't turn Sanji sideways. Okay, you always do it like that because if they block with Katakuri, then we would swing Sanji just to put the pressure. But because they let that go through and they countered or whatever, there's, you know, obviously they got AK blockers. So anyways, that's just some hockey shit, right? Okay, so now they're going to swing 6 at us. We're down to 3 life, and we don't want to go any lower. We know we're going to take that hit because that motherfucker can withstand himself. We could 6-ping Kistel, but we choose not to. We take that. It's looking like Sanji's going to the bottom of the life. Yeah, okay. So they're starting to do the things. Have yet to play their big Sanji, right? Right here, this is where it's going to get a little hectic. Okay, we get to play out Kuzan. What did I tell you guys? Kuzan, 3 life. We're not worried about it. We're not worried about any of it. We swing 5, just a skill check, and that's that. Okay, so Big Mom's on the field. They're at Tendon. They're able to reveal Sanji. OP-07, right? So we know that it's officially party time, okay? But everything they play from here on out is going to be served on a fucking platter for us because we have Kuzan, okay? Now we can 6-ping Kistel that ass, or we can give them 2Ks. I hope we get rid of one Sengoku instead, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we went up to 11 and saved that. We can give him a T-bone Charlie. We give him a T-bone steak, and we do that. Here we go. They're swinging into that. They have got that pressure for our ass. Luckily, they do that, and I feel a lot better about playing Tashigi. Okay, everybody's -5, so those are 4s. Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot we can do here. We can Sanji out that Sanji. We can oh my gosh. Okay. Hang on, because all right, we're checking the trash. We don't want to blunder this, but yeah, with that Sanji, we can pop that Sanji. We could play Suru out, and then we can turn this sideways and like KO this, and then we could big swing into that, and then we can of course swing with our leader. There's a lot we can do. There's a lot we can do for sure. So I'm almost scared to turn Kuzan sideways because of it. You know what I mean? I'm almost like, hey, yo, I don't know if I want to do this, because I mean, Kuzan's so good. I don't want him to get swung into and I can't defend him. And we don't have a lot of counter. Okay, so we have that going. Interesting choice to get rid of that one, but okay. I guess we're holding on to our 2Ks just in case we want to turn our Kuzan sideways. We're going to Garp out, and I think we're going to go ahead and Garp out the Sanji that's standing. Get rid of that Sanji. We swing 12 in the 9. They got it. All right. What that does is put us in a very shaky spot, though, because if they want to load up now, granted, if they were to load up and swing into Kuzan, this is what I'm getting tunnel vision even watching this because I'm so excited. But if they were to load up into Kuzan, that would mean that they don't get a significant play, and we do have still 2 big bodies. 3 big swings would be coming their way. We instead decide to go ahead and counter that out, right? Because now if they want to climb that Kuzan tree, it's really going to take something from them. And they are getting Jack out of our hands. They're going to play out the Mami Nami, sipping that tea. And we got some piping hot T4. We get that Jack right back. At this point, we don't even have to attach one to Luffy. We can just flat out play Sanji and pop the Big Mom. We're just getting rid of the threats. And anyways, we swing 9 into 6. Everything should have been 4 over just to get rid of their bullshit. I don't know why I swing 9 into 6. I really don't know, outside of me just thinking, well, then I'll swing 11. And then I do swing 11. I swing 11. I get rid of that blocker. At this point, if they want to do any of their party time business, it's going to take... yeah, there's nothing they can do. This game is over. This game is over. And did you guys see how they had the optimal start and I didn't? Did you guys see how it's not like they played out Zoro Joro and, well, of course you won. They played out Zoro Joro and you're able to immediately pop it with Kobe. Nah, none of that shit happened. None of that shit happened. Things did not go our way at the beginning. We're at 4 fucking life. I ain't bothered by any of that shit. I mean, carpet's getting rid of it. Yo, what is going on? And we got to do it. We got to do it. Before you talk shit, understand that, like, we got to do it. We got to get rid of these threats. So now I can easily swing 2 over, and then 9, and then 11, 10 or 11. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to do, 8 and 11 again. God bless. And now we're going to swing 11. At this point, the game's over. God bless. I have a bitch ass hair in my mouth. Game is over, son. They can't even use their ability no more. We're at 3 life. Is the Luffy Navy gonna be a thing? I don't think I used Ice Age once this turn either. I do not think I used Ice Age in this game at all. Did I even use it in the other games? I don't know. They're swinging that. Unfortunately, we can also counter that out. This is probably the most aggravating game they've ever played in their life. God bless. GGs are exchanged. And look at that. I got two Sanjis at the bottom. But I mean, this is the Luffy Navy taking on, excuse me, Luffy Naby taking on the tier 0 deck of the format. Tier 0 deck of the format, right? Everyone's like, oh, it's the best, it's the best. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I'm just saying. We figuring some things out. Let's see how much time I got. Maybe I got time. All right, gang. I got time for one more for you guys. I don't want to overload you guys with too much Naby. Oh shit. Anyhow, so we're gonna go ahead and play this one out. They chose to go second. We're going first, okay? We don't like going first. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take Big Garp. Now, the reason why I'm playing against green, I wanted to have a Bonnie match, and I guess I haven't come across one. I thought I did, but anyways, I'm playing against Smoker because I feel like Smoker is the other big green deck. So we'll see what's up. Anyhow, so we searched out our Garp, and they go straight into the cock. Okay, so we're getting some new tech out of these guys. Okay, this is that OP-11 Smoker. Okay. Anyways, they draw a Booby Smoker and a Rosinante Blocker. Okay, so shenanigans are incoming. Anyways, we swing 8 into 5, and they go ahead and take. We got that 4 life leader to 3. We're feeling good. Not too happy about all those cocks on the field because they can still do things. They're gonna do that for no reason, I guess. And we take, and we use trigger effect, and I'd like to think we get Sengoku, and we do. Again, trashing the Ice Age. Okay, I think I'm doing the no Ice Age challenge without even thinking about it, without even trying. Okay, so Kobe can get rid of their bitch ass Rosinante, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We get rid of one of our jacks to do it, and now we're gonna swing 7, bringing that 4 life leader down to 2. Thinking about it. They go down to 2. We're happy. Because right now, should they start using any horny ass Jones, and they can't yet, obviously, but should they start doing that, they're going to go down to 1 life. It's going to cost them, right? So we're very happy about the state of affairs as far as life is concerned. They do have 7 cards to our whatever, but yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and take that hit, and it looks like, we can, yeah, we take another hit. So it's 2 to 2. They play the most bitch ass card in Tashigi. We've got 7 Dawn. We can play out Jack, turn it sideways, and get rid of Tashigi. And we can also play out 2 Kobes and get rid of, the buffoonery that's taking place before our eyes. It looks like we decide to get rid of Sanji and get rid of that one. And then we're going to Suru. Yo, am I fucking big brain cooking for you guys or what? Y'all gonna have to run that one back, Jack. Who the fuck was sleeping on Kobe? That's what I want to know. I was never sleeping on Kobe. You know why? You know why I wasn't sleeping on Kobe? Because my bitch ass couldn't afford Brooks. I could, but I'm just too cheap. So I decided to, just throw in 3 Kobes and run 1 Brook. Anyways, we've got rid of the Tashigi and the Booby Smoker in the same damn turn, and now we're gonna swing 5 at that ass and 4 there. See what they want to do with that. They want to give us a card. Do you want to give me a card, or do you want to get a card? That's the question I'm asking you. Okay. That tells me you're happy with what's in your hand. You're all right. You're happy with what's in your hand. You would rather have another threat on the field. Okay. Now they're at 8 Dawn. And we're going to have to figure out just what the F is going on, okay? Because they're at 8 Dawn. If they... Okay, they're buffing Sanji the F up. Swinging 8. We take it. Okay. So they could have swung big with their leader and got me down to no life. And I take that. Ooh, this came down to the wire. Look at that. And they concede. Come on. What happened, man? What happened? You tell me. Okay. So I had 8 and they swung 8, right? And at this point, I was like, oh, shit. I heard a toilet flush. I was like, I know that I gotta have a counter. I wasn't expecting a 2K counter, but I knew I had to have a counter in this bitch. Sure enough, we got a counter in this bitch. Okay, and with that, they go ahead and they concede. Okay, now let's wonder why they concede, because they have 2, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so they got 6K in counter. But when I come back online, I've got 10 Dawn to swing with. Okay, they got 1 life. If I swing 7, that's 2 and that's 7 and 8. Okay, cool. So they can counter out of 1. If I swing 7 again, 7 and 8. Okay, they counter out of that. So they can counter out of 2 of this. And then I have 6 Dawn active. I got 6 Dawn active after that, right? And then they got 1 card in hand. And then I got 4 Dawn between 2 swings, so they literally could not block out of it. They literally could not block out of it. I could do what is it? If I got 4, I could do 6 and 7, and that would be that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's some crazy pants sauce. But came down to the wire, and great game. But anyways, you guys were able to just see no bigs even. I didn't do anything interesting. I think it was just come down to 1 play and beating them up early. So getting those 4 life leaders down early, you know, that'll do it for you. Well, all right, gang. There you have it. The Luffy Naby. Maybe it's the Luffy Naby. I just have so much fun. I think I mistyped. I don't think I mistyped it, because I know that the V and the B are right next to each other on a keyboard. But I also know that I love pronouncing V's as B's. You know, now I can't think of any time I've did. Oh, on curb instead of on curve. You know what I mean? I think it started with that, and I just kind of took off. Anyways, you guys got to see just how the Luffy Naby operates. Okay, we're having a great time. Card by K Design. You know what I'm saying? Also, 25% off with the code 3-piece TCG. I don't even know my code anymore. 25% off the entire site with code 3-piece TCG. So go make that happen. They got incredible leaders over there. But yeah, you guys got to see what we're cooking with over here. The fact that I was able to clean up black purple Luffy or blue purple Luffy for me, let me know that I'm definitely on to something. I'm definitely cooking with some grease, as my papa would say. So anyways, Ice Age wasn't really a needed card. It didn't seem like any type of -5 was very much needed. So that's interesting. And that leads me to believe, well, perhaps I could get by on a Tempest Kick, you know, something that I'm not using until late game. It draws me a card. Worst case scenario, either way, it draws me a card, you know. So could we be looking at a Tempest Kick instead? Because y'all got to see that many times. There were many times where that was being played. I already had 10 or more cards in my trash thanks to this card, and countering out. Also, could we just throw in Kuzan? Does that mean we could just throw in Kuzan? Kuzan, it replaces himself, and he's a high value target for our opponent, and -4 when he swings, and then acts as a blocker because they want to get rid of him immediately. Maybe that's the play. Because then going second, I have a Kuzan play, right? Because Ice Age doesn't provide me any sort of counter value anyways. So Kuzan is searchable. Kuzan is playable as a 5K body, -4. When you get these 2 Kuzans on board, everything goes. Everything goes. Because between 5 and 4, everything dies. Then you can start playing T-Bones and start KOing people, right? So anyways, yeah, absolutely. Actually, if I had these 2 on the board, right, I swung with him, then I could play Sanji and T-Bone and KO 2 characters and establish 2 characters in the same turn. That'd be nuts. So anyways, I think instead of Gum Gum Bell, because the Bell is a little cost 2, not searchable, takes a life. Nah, I don't like it. This could actually pull this in, right? So I think we'll rock with that. I think we are saving this as our Luffy Naby now. We can do that. Put some zeros at the beginning so I can find it. And 11. Luffy, Naby. We love it. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's the change I'll make. If y'all have any other replacement for whatever the fuck outside of Tempest Kick, let me know. And if you try this list with Tempest Kick and it works really well for you, let your boy know. But outside of that, that's the games I got for you guys. I wanted to try and keep it OP-11. And so I was able to do that with, you know, and I wanted to play against green purple, because I've always had a tough time with green purple against black decks. So now that there isn't going to be Luffy existing until OP-11, this Luffy Naby, because of this card, right? This card and this card. Well, anyways, because this deck won't be online with this card until OP-11, I think the ban of Gecko gives green purple Luffy a lot of breathing room. So anyhow, that's what I got for you guys. Do smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, and let me know down in the comments below, what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. Again, link in the description for K Design, 25% off with 3-piece TCG as your code. Beautiful fucking cards, and they're uploading cards all the fucking time. Like, they probably got cards right now I haven't seen. What deck are you guys playing in OP-10 now that the ban will be happening? And also in the link in the description, I had somebody ask me yesterday, it's the DistroKid link in the description. And when you click that, it'll take you to any streaming platform you're looking for, and it has my music on all streaming platforms, and it's free. So anyhow, I will see you guys in the next one. Spoiler alerts, I am cooking up a black purple Luffy list that is post-ban, and I'm really liking it so far. I am planning on going live one of the days this week when my case comes in. Could be today, could be tomorrow. So we will see what's going on with that. And outside of that, gang, we're just gonna keep the content coming. And we've been having a lot of fun on this channel. So I feel blessed to have you guys. I hope you guys feel blessed to have each other, because I think we got the dopest community. I used to watch a lot of content before, so I think I can say we got the dopest community. Anyways, this has been Murado Music with 3-piece TCG, big TCG, and I'll catch you guys in the next
like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixing, got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.